Hi, welcome to this webinar recording. My name is Justin Prince, and I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to review this information. Now, I'm talking to you today as a specific group of people. You're a business professional. You're maybe someone that has a network marketing background, a network marketing professional. So we're going to take a few minutes here to walk through this. This presentation is designed to give you kind of the full behind-the-scenes look into what we're doing at Modere. So kind of buckle up. We're going to go for about 35 to 40 minutes. I want you to understand really kind of four critical components of our business, right? Our company, the background, the transformation, this very unique model that we have. We're the first social retail company in the world, and I want to walk you through our business model. I want to give you a sneak peek into a very compelling offer that we're launching at our next big event in Orlando in October. And then also I want to walk you through the compensation model so you can understand how you're compensated and why that compensation model is so unique and so powerful and how it drives and fulfills the promise of building true residual income. So just quickly on my story, I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah. My wife and I have four young kids. Our oldest is 11, youngest is 3 little boys, and then an 8 and 6-year-old little girls. I come from a middle America background. My mom was a stay-at-home mom. My dad was in real estate. I started my career as humble as you can get. I was making pizzas for a place called Pop Murphy's, taking baked pizzas as a 16-year-old kid and doing construction work for my dad's construction company is all growing up. And I remember when I was 22 years old, I was listening to an audio series by a gentleman named Jim Rohn. And it was a weekend seminar, so it had all these different speakers speak on this seminar. And he stood up at the very end and he said, "We now have enough testimonials and enough personal experiences to conclude that it's possible to create and to design an extraordinary life." And I remember hearing that when I was 22 years old. My wife was pregnant with our first child, and I had the kind of those upcoming pressures of a young father. And I remember thinking, I knew it was possible for all those people because I just heard their stories and their testimonials. I just didn't know if it was going to be possible for me to be able to create and to design an extraordinary life. And I was able to find networking when I was 25 years old, really went for it. And kind of the long story short, I made my first $1 million when I was in my 20s. I've been able to travel the world, speak on stages literally from Moscow to New York to LA to Kazakhstan and darn near everywhere in between. And I want you to think about your goals and your dreams and the things that are important to you. And I want to share with you that I can now tell you from my own testimonial, my own personal experience, that it's possible. It is possible to create and to design an extraordinary life. We started this project with Modere a number of years ago, the transformation of this project. And, at age 32, I was an equity partner in a $300 million a year business. So going from a kid who's 16 years old, making take and bake pizzas, to 16 years later, being an equity partner in a $300 million a year business was quite a transformation in someone's life. So I'm excited that you're here today to be able to walk through all of this information. Now, Modere, although we're a startup company, we're actually the transformation of a 28-year-old, $300 million a year business. This company is owned by one of the largest private equity funds in the country. It owns Mrs. Fields Cookies, TCBY Yogurt, Chevy's Tex-Mex. We're part of that portfolio. Our management team is extremely experienced both in the network marketing space as well as the traditional retail space. And we launched in February of 2004. Our mission as a brand, our mission as a company is to help people live clean. 70% of aging comes from our environment. Man-made diseases are on the rise. And so we have a mission, and it's a mission that actually matters. It's something that we actually can impact people's lives in a very positive, very direct, very meaningful way, is to switch out the products they're already consuming in their home and switch them out for high-performing, safe, non-toxic, effective, and affordable products. And so when you shop at Modere, it's a brand that you can trust. You can trust for yourself, for your family, for your children, and also for people you care about. We've been doing this for 28 years. This wasn't something this company did because it was in vogue to have safe products. They did this because they were the one that pioneered this entire movement almost 3 decades ago. We have no parabens, no PEGs, no sodium lauryl sulfate, BPA-free, we're wind-powered manufacturing, cruelty-free, recyclable. So it's a company that you can really stand behind and use products that are safe, are effective, and are affordable. People ask me, they go, why would I not shop at Target, right? It's because you can get a combination of 3 things: safe, effective, and affordable products. Now, here's what that means. The reason that not everybody you and I know aren't already buying safe products is because they don't work very well for most of the times. Like, you'll switch to a safe deodorant and then you reek. Your friends are like, buddy, you got to go switch back. Or you can find them at these Whole Foods and just different kind of spots, but they're too expensive. And over time, people they care, but they don't care enough. They can't afford them. So with Modere, because of our manufacturing, because we own the process from the dirt to your countertop, etc., you can buy the safest products literally on the marketplace. They're highly effective, and they're also affordable. Those of us that have come from a networking background, this is a very different experience for us. Like in networking, our pricing structures are so outrageous that we can't really bring in a broad cross section of the population. They can't afford our products. With Modere, you literally have affordable products. I'll give you guys a quick example. A shampoo, a salon quality shampoo with botanical ingredients and so on, is going to be about $24 to $30 or more, depending on what brand you buy. Modere shampoo is botanical ingredients, safe ingredients, and is $9.99. So it's a whole different world of being able to have safe products that are actually effective and affordable. Let me share with you guys a quick story that I think leads into the model of how powerful what we're doing really is. So 6 months before we started this project, I'm at lunch with a friend of mine, and this kid's always dressed super sharp. Every time you see him, he just looks awesome. I mean, you know, his pocket square looks cool and his shoelaces look cool. I said, man, where do you get all your clothes? I said, you always look so sharp. And he said, I shop at Nordstrom's Rack. And I had heard of Nordstrom's Rack being from, you know, the United States. When I go foreign, they haven't heard of that brand. And so I'd heard of that. And then he said, and I shop at gilt.com. And I said, what's gilt.com? And he says to me, he goes, you've never heard of gilt.com? And he looks at me like like I live in a cave. And I go, no, I've never heard of it. He pulls out his phone, shows me an app just like the one you're looking at, really kind of this clean, high fashion, high design app. And he sends me a text message with a little code embedded in the text that gave me $25 off gilt.com on my first purchase. And it gave him $25 towards his next purchase at gilt.com. Well, I come from a networking background. I've built 2 large networks prior to my experience in Modere. And so I go sit in we finished lunch, I go sit in my car, and I remember thinking to myself, it should be that easy. You know, building a network should be that easy. Because I remember just thinking that he just introduced me to a company, into this company's products, and it was not uncomfortable at all. It was not weird. It was not unnatural. And I remember thinking, guess how many Super Saturdays Gilt.com sent my buddy to? 0, right? In networking, we send our people to 3 Super Saturdays to teach them what to say to people. And then we send them to 3 more Super Saturdays to teach them how to overcome their fear and to personally develop them so they can actually dare say it to someone. And then 6 months from now, we sponsor one person, we call it duplication. We're killing this thing. I remember thinking, that was pretty cool. So fast forward 6 months, I come to this company as a consultant, this company that turned into Modere as a consultant. And I'm meeting this gentleman named Robert Finnegan. He's now the chief marketing officer of Modere. He was also a consultant at the time, part of this transformation team to help transform this existing company. And he says to me, he goes, have you ever heard of Gilt.com? And I go, come on, bro. Of course I've heard of Gilt.com, you know, because this time I kind of felt cool because I'd actually heard of it. He said, well, do you know how old they are? I said, I'm not sure. He goes, they're 6 years old. He said, do you know how many customers they have? And I said, I know of 2, you know, me and my friend. I said, I'm not sure, maybe 30,000 customers. He said, they have 6 million customers. And I thought, you have got to be kidding me. He said, do you know how much revenue they generate a year? And I said, I don't know, maybe 40 or 50 million, maybe 60 million. I didn't want to exaggerate because truthfully, I'd never even heard of them. He said they generate $1 billion per year in revenue. And that's when it hit me. I thought, where did Gilt.com get those 6 million customers? They got them from their other customers. Just like my buddy had introduced me at lunch. Now, here's what's so profound. In business, guess what we're looking for? People say, like in networking, they'll say, you're looking for leaders. No. Guess what we're all looking for? Volume, revenue, a whole bunch of it. I don't care if you're in restaurants, real estate, network marketing. It doesn't matter. If you're in business, you're looking for a lot of revenue. And you want it, if it grows on trees or falls from the sky, you don't care how it gets there. You just want a ton of revenue that sticks and reorders. Well, here's a company that had 6 million customers that came to them from the customers and created $1 billion per year business. This is numbers that network marketing couldn't even handle. And in fact, they were doing it through word of mouth, the way that network marketing is traditionally supposed to be built. I spoke on a stage in front of 10,000 people in the Ariake Coliseum in Tokyo, Japan, with Alexis Maybank. She's the co-founder of Gilt.com. She came and spoke on our stage with Modere to basically share not only this story of Gilt, but also the power she's seeing with this whole social retail movement and where we're heading with this new model that we've created, this social retail model. So Modere is the first social retail company in history. No one's ever done this before. This is the very first. Everything you're about to see has never been done before. It's a retail brand that's actually powered by a community of what we call social marketers. Now, when you go to Modere.com, you'll notice it's a retail site. I'll have network marketers call me and they'll say, yeah, I can't find the comp plan on your site, or I didn't get it. You know, I went to your site, it looks pretty cool, but I didn't get it. Well, they don't get it because the messaging on the site is talking to 95% of the population that's not involved in network marketing. You go to a traditional MLM site and the messaging is talking about, like, you think of the tabs, company, products, opportunity. All that opportunity messaging is talking to potential distributors to make $1 million or whatever your program is. And guess what? We turn off 95% of the population. Well, guess what we all want in business? We all want volume. We all want revenue. And guess where all the volume lies? It doesn't lie with networkers trying to talk networkers out of their company into their company, the 5% chasing each other around. It lies with us getting access to the real population of the world, which is everybody else. And that's the power of this retail brand that's powered by people. So we give our social marketers these 6-digit codes, these promotion codes. So every time you Instagram or Facebook or you send a text message or an email, when they go to modere.com, this retail environment, they're attached to you through these codes. Same way some of you guys have shared your Uber code, or some of you, that guilt.com experience. When my friend texts me, it's the same exact model. Now, here's what's so powerful. Our customers get a very compelling give-get. Your customers can share a $10 code with their friends. When their friend makes a purchase of any amount, doesn't matter what the purchase is, they get $10 off their first purchase, and your customer gets $10 towards their next purchase. So as a social marketer, you can actually refer people to this really cool retail site. They can buy the products they're buying every single day that are safe, they're effective, and they're affordable, and they get $10 off just for going and using your code. So they have a natural incentive to have a very normal, very natural, very authentic conversation. One of the reasons in networking we don't like customers is because they take up spots in our organization. They take up levels in our organization. So someone says to you, I don't really want to do your business, but I'll be a customer. We're like, oh, great. I got another customer. Awesome. And we're thinking to ourselves, great. Now I have to place them on my left line or my right leg, or I have to place them in level 3. We have to place them somewhere. And sometimes they push volume away from us because a good person comes in on our 5th level and we want the customers to quit in between us and them so that all the volume compresses up to us, right? In Modere, all of your customers go into what's called a customer pod. This is such a powerful concept. These customer pods, here's how it works. Think of it as level 0. Think of it as basically your own order. So I'll give you an example. I introduced a friend of mine from California. He introduced a young lady out of Dallas, Texas. So she's a social marketer who sits on my 2nd level. In a traditional network, I'm going to receive basically 5% of her monthly order. So if she orders $100 of our company's products, I'd make $5 of her consumption. Well, this young lady has no sales experience, no network marketing experience. She's a mother of 4. Last year, she shared her code, this little promotion code, with 150 customers that shopped at modere.com. The company started actually marketing to her customer base with flash sales and limited time offers and promotions and discounts and so on. Well, they turned that customer pod into 500 customers. So on my 2nd level, I'm not just paid on that one person's order. I'm paid on that one person plus 500 customers all sitting in one position. So it is such a compelling offer to be able to build these pods. Now, this young lady last year, she made $34,000, just over $34,000 with Modere. Here's my question for you. Guess how many people she recruited last year? 0. Name one other network marketing company on the planet that you can go there, you can make $34,000 and recruit no people. It's like doesn't exist. She did that from these pods. This is the power of these customer pods. When you introduce a customer to Modere, we start marketing to your customers. This image you're looking at right now is last December. What's the worst month in the world to build a network, right? It's December. We get on the conference call December 1st. Hey, team, this month's going to be awesome. When you're at Christmas parties, when you're at Hanukkah parties, just tell everybody about this. And then we hang up, we're thinking, yeah, right, that's not going to work so well. So here's the thing. With Modere, we did a 12-day of Christmas promotion. Every day we did a different offer to our customers. On the 12th day, we did what's called a flash sale. We did 25% off the entire site for 24 hours. We put in more customers in that one day than what was prior our biggest customer month ever. And so what happened is all the volume went up. And guess what we're all paid on? We're all paid on volume and revenue. So it was our biggest month ever. All of our social marketers actually got an increase that month. So the company actually markets to your customer base. They encourage them not only to purchase, but to shop and to share with other customers. So this is a quick example of the power of these pods. This young man, Ryan McChesney, is a former semi-pro baseball player from Florida. Well, his mom, her name's Valerie right here. Valerie didn't want to be a social marketer. She didn't want to do the business side of what we do, but she wanted to order our products, right? So she is a customer of Modere.com. She's a customer. She shared these Share the Love rewards It says share the love $10 reward minus $10. She got $10 credits every time she shared it with a friend. So she made a $71 purchase at Modere.com and had $21.60 left over from her purchase. Now here's the thing. Guess how much commission Ryan McChesney, her son, made on her $71.98 order? None, right? Because it was all paid for by shopping credits. But here's the power of what we're doing. He now has 9 new customers in his pod. He was paid on 9 new customers' orders. And guess where the new customers came from? They came from his customers. His mom, who's a customer, brought him 9 people. He didn't have to recruit her, didn't have to send her to Super Saturdays. She naturally shared that promotion code as a customer. Well, we also do some other really kind of cool, compelling things for your customers. Give them reasons to shop at Modere.com. So we give them free birthday shopping credit. So on your customer's birthday, we send them an email that says, hey, here's a free credit, go shop at Modere. We give them free samples. I had a young lady that came over from another network. She was a 5-star ambassador from another company. She came over to us and she said, last year, she just got done doing her taxes. She said, I spent $20,000 on samples. She had bought samples and had mailed them out to her, her prospects and customers and so on. When I told her we do free samples, so let's say one of your customers buys like an energy shot, for example. Well, the company will actually put in something like, for example, laundry pods, like vanilla lavender laundry pods in their order so they can try other parts of the line. She said to me, she goes, so you guys sample for free for us? I said, yeah, that's right. She said, so wait a second. She goes, what if they order the laundry pods in this example? What if they order the product that you sample? She goes, who gets paid on that? I said, you do. It's your customer. She goes, you sample for me for free and then pay me all the commission when they buy the products? I said, yeah. She goes, I've never heard of anything like this, right? We do free shipping offers for your customers, free product credits. We also give them what's called Modere experiences, which are things like we had a customer in Dallas. She made a purchase at Modere.com. When your customer make $1 purchase, anything, any size, they're entered for the next 12 months to win these experiences. She picked Mary Maid's deep cleaning her house every month for the next 12 months. You can win custom suits, shopping sprees, VIP concert, VIP sporting events. So really kind of cool events and cool things that your customers can win from shopping at Modere. Well, let me sum up this section by telling you this. It works. The models work. So we're 18 months in. We're approaching 100,000 customers, if you can imagine. We're projecting 300,000 to 400,000 customers in under 2 years, which, to give some context, I've never heard of any network in history that put in 300,000 to 400,000 customers in under 2 years. These are not reps, they're customers. We've created 9 people making $1 million a year or more, and that number is going to continue to increase. Let me give you guys another stat that's very, very compelling. Let me actually give you 2 stats. In the last 5 months, we've had 5,000 new customers shop at Modere.com that came to us from our customers. So let me repeat that, because when that hits you, it's, again, we're all paid on volume and on revenue. We had 5,000 new customers shop at Modere.com that came to us from our customers. So in other words, customer sharing in addition to just social marketer sharing. Well, in Japan, when we overlaid this model onto our existing Japanese business over there in Japan, in the last 7 years, Japan has put in 45,000 customers. We put in 50,000 customers in 3.5 months with the Modere model, the social retail model. So just to kind of give you an idea of where this is headed, right? Let's kind of switch to this next section. I want to talk to you about where we're headed with this really compelling offer and this really compelling new product line that we're launching. So in any network, your goal, and this is true of any business in general, but your goal is to have a ton of speed, have the business scale really, really rapidly, but then also have the business be really stable. And oftentimes your speed and your stability are actually they work against each other. So for example, you'll see network marketing companies that will launch a company with like a single product focus or a really narrow product line, one product, one bottle, etc. And they'll ramp really, really, really fast. They'll create kind of a tight little duplication model, simple story, and they'll ramp really fast. Those of us who have been around networking and are watch this industry, we also know what happens on the backside of that, right? When they'll hit these kind of tips and then they'll tip going back down the other direction, and the carnage is just terrible going back down the other direction. Now that happens because they don't have a depth and breadth of product line. So some of us have seen companies that have broad product lines, but they're super stable, but they're kind of boring, right? They just don't move very fast, and you're not sure what to focus on, and it's kind of challenging. So the dream is to have super tight speed with a very simple story to tell, but also have a ton of depth and breadth of products and have a lot of stability. So the formula to create massive momentum is to have basically a hero product that in our case leads you into the broad product line, which is our Live Clean mission. Our mission to help people live clean in every area of their home. The Live Clean mission, the broad product line, is actually what's going to help you build your true residual income. You're not going to build it on just one product forever. I'll give you guys an example. Think of when Apple launched the iPod. The reason that darn near everyone you know has an iPad or a MacBook Air or an iPhone is because of the iPod. The iPod was the hero product that got you into the depth and breadth of everything else that they offered, right? All the other services and products that they offered. That's where they created their true residual income, is on everything else. So we are launching an incredible hero product. Now, here's the thing that's so compelling about this company is we've done this before. This is not a trial run for us. In fact, years ago, they launched a hero product. It was actually shampoo, if you believe it. And what they did is they took sodium lauryl sulfate out of shampoo. At the time, it was a very compelling story. No one had done anything like this. It was a great hero story for them to go tell. They sold $200 million worth of that shampoo. And what that shampoo did is it got them into everything else, got them into the rest of the broad product line to create residual income. They did this. The company then innovated again and released a paraben-free personal care line, sold $1 billion of that, and that line got people into the broad product line. The latest innovation this company had was a clean label liquid mineral product. They sold over $1 billion worth of this product, and then that product got people into the broad product line of these safe, effective, affordable products. Now check this out. In just the last 15 years, this company sold over $6.7 billion worth of product and has paid out over $3 billion worth of commissions. So we've done this before. This innovation cycle is something that we've done before and we will do again. So let me walk you through the market that we're going to go absolutely dominate and own. And that's the anti-aging market. Now, here's what I want to share with you about anti-aging. In 2015, it was a $261 billion a year market. It's grown in the last 5 years alone by over $100 billion and is expected to quadruple from those numbers in the next 5 years by 2020 to be a $1 trillion business. So here's the point I want to articulate to you. It doesn't really matter if you're into anti-aging yourself personally. You're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner, you're a business person. What business people do is they position themselves ahead of massive, massive growing trends, and those are the ones that they can go capitalize on. Well, anti-aging is probably the fastest growing sector when it comes to product consumption, right? People that are consuming products. We're launching a product that will stand literally all by itself in that space. It's a product that we're launching at our event in October. It's a 2-product set. It's a technology. It's a kind of a breakthrough technology in the world of anti-aging. So let me explain just quickly on these 2 products. I'm not going to deep dive too deep into it, but I want you at least to understand the power of what we're up to. The first is an infusion product. What it does is it literally, the science and the technology drives oxygen into your skin. It infuses your skin with oxygen. So that when it gets into your skin, it drives 2 primary ingredients. One is what's called snow algae. Snow algae is what's called an extremophile. What that means is it can grow in really extreme conditions. It can thrive in really extreme conditions. It will grow in glaciers and work its way to the top and sit on top of the snow and glaciers. In the European Union in 2014, snow algae was the discovery ingredient of the year. That product, that ingredient was the discovery of the year. It drives snow algae and then what's called the bulb of a snowflake flower. They basically have grinded up the bulb and they drive those into your skin. The experience of this is off the charts. Like when you start using this product, it literally, your face starts to bubble and to pop and to fizz. It like comes to life. Very fun, very experiential, very powerful experience when you put this stuff on your face. The Defend product is our second product. This product all by itself is first to market, has 15 botanical ingredients, all patent pending on both of these. This has a very unique pre and probiotic. It is actually an anti-pollution product. So science is saying that one of the biggest leading factors to aging is actually the pollution of the environment that we're around. This is actually an anti-pollution product. So it's a 2-step process. You infuse your skin with the oxygen and with those ingredients, and then you defend it with a pre and probiotic and the 15 botanicals. Very compelling stuff. Now, the experience of the product's off the charts, but the results we're seeing are staggering. With this young lady, you can see not only with her eye, but you look at her forehead, right? That's after a week. We've only had this product in the market for a couple weeks, and it's in a white lab sample. So we haven't even officially launched this product yet. You're looking at some of these different stories and before and afters. What people have had happen for some folks with their skin conditions has just been staggering, right? You look at these different numbers of people. This is after one use. We had a sample size of 35 people that basically gave their experience of using it. And 100% reported improved skin texture, 77% reported significantly improved skin tone, 100% claimed they were likely to use M1 again, 91% said it was unlike anything they ever tried before. So it's a very compelling, very powerful product. Now, I'm going to show you a video here quickly that is about a minute long. We took a camera and put 35 people there, and we just had them put it on their face. We didn't coach them. We just had them put it on their face and share their experience. So if you think of the power of having a product that literally you can, it's extremely experiential in addition to the great results. And then most importantly is the long-term benefits, because here's the thing. There's companies out there that tout instant results, like literally like instant results on your skin, right? They'll take your wrinkles away instantly. The challenge with those products is they have polymers in them, basically plastics that stretch your skin. And then a couple hours later, they release it. Then they stretch it and then release it and stretch it and release it. It's like a rubber band. You stretch and release a rubber band over time, it starts to dry out and get crusty. The same thing happens to our skin. So the long-term damage you're doing to your skin isn't worth that short-term 1 or 2 or 3 hour benefit. So those companies are inherently setting themselves up for a massive crash when the consumers start saying, wait a second, you're actually damaging my skin, not helping me. With this stuff, because it meets our paradigm with safe, paraben-free, no toxins, you actually have a safe product for the long-term benefit, in addition to the fast results that you're going to that people start to experience, as well as the instant benefit of the just kind of the cool experience of the product.
Oh, that's good. Oh, wow. That feels really good.
I like it.
Oh, my.
Yeah, feels good.
I mean, but it's like
Bubbles
bursting on your skin.
I feel them.
Bubbling,
It's making my skin tighter.
feels like I dipped my face in champagne.
fizzing.
Bubbly.
I feel that my face is more alive.
It's everywhere. It's incredible.
It just keeps going and going and going.
I have never felt anything like this before.
I get to use this every day. I'm using it.
My face looks quite smooth.
Oh, I'm going to be in trouble when I go.
It feels really soft.
An angel is massaging my face. It's
I feel.
It's really smooth.
And that's without water.
The question is, why shouldn't you try this?
It's like your whole face is just
Making my skin
alive.
be alive.
It makes you feel good.
Well, I have cupboardfuls of empty promises, but I can feel that this isn't an empty promise.
And I feel like for the first time in a long time that I'm living, but I'm living clean.
Okay, this leads me into this compelling offer. I'm giving you a sneak peek. We actually haven't launched this yet. This doesn't launch until October 17th in Orlando, Florida at our event. Now, what we wanted to do, we had a breakthrough technology in the world of skincare. We knew we could price that stuff for $300. We'd blow it out. $250, absolutely would blow it out. $200 for sure, as we were looking at our pricing models. And there's a company, many people in the direct sales space have seen here recently, the last maybe 4 years, that on really the back of one anti-aging product. Now, this is a product that they've sold $1 billion worth of. The company did $1 billion in revenue in 4 years on the back of primarily like a night cream, like an anti-aging night cream. And it's one product that's $100. So we're looking at, how do we price this? We thought maybe we'd price it for $150. At $200 or $250, I knew we could blow it out, but at $150, I thought it'd be over. Let me share with you what we're going to do. As people use this product and they say, I'm in, I want to use that product every month, they get it on a smart ship, it'll be $99 for 2 product set for both products. So you get the infusion and the defense products for $99. Now, we could have sold this stuff for $300, and I think we literally would have blown it through the out of the warehouse. So for $99. Now, here's the thing. Our mission is actually to help people live clean in every area of their life, in every area of their home. So when someone subscribes to the $99 M1 anti-aging technology products, they're also going to receive $25 shopping credits to Modere.com. Basically, $25 of free shopping at Modere.com. They can start making smart decisions, switching out the products they're already using, their laundry, their dish, their shampoo, their protein powder, their multivitamin, their omega-3. Start switching those out for their Modere products. Now, here's the thing. Guess what? This offer doesn't just go 1 month. Like, this isn't the first month offer. Every month they order the $99, they get the $25 shopping credit every month in perpetuity. What we're also doing is we're going to offer them free shipping. So $99 a month, $25 shopping credit plus free shipping. And then what if you have people that say, hey, I want to live clean for free? Like, I want to get these products for free every month, right? Well, when they share that offer with 3 people that subscribe to that offer, they're going to live clean for free and get a $99 shopping credit. So you have 3 customers that subscribe to that offer, you get $99 a month of free shopping credit at Modere.com. If your customers have 3 friends that subscribe to that offer, they get $99 a month free shopping credit. I literally think we're going to explode with this offer. I'm yet to meet someone that says anything besides like, I would do that. Like, that makes sense to me. I could sell that. I could market that. It's very simple, very compelling, and very easy for people to be able to move into market. So let me walk you through our pre-launch phase. Let me kind of shift into the compensation just a little bit. What the strategy I would want you to tell me if we were reversing roles, if I was hearing this information right now for the first time. What you're going to do is you're going to join as a social marketer. There's a $29.95 registration fee, and then it's $3.99. The $3.99 is going to get you $540 worth of Modere products, including the new anti-aging technology we just talked about. And then you're going to join the loyalty program, which is $99 a month, and I can show you how to get that for free as well. Next, plug into the system. We have a very simple system called One Voice. We believe we speak loudest when we speak with one voice as a community of social marketers. And then you're going to take advantage of a pre-launch bonus that we're doing just right now, between right now today when you're hearing this and October 17th at our event. Here's how it works. Get 3 people to join you as a social marketer. They order their $3.99 collection. You make $500. Get 6 people to join, make $1,100. 9 people join, $1,800. Enroll 12 people and you'll make $3,000. So super simple. You don't need to be a math guru and do a bunch of percentages. That's how the dollars work, right? Let me walk you through that's the get 3 part. Let me walk you through the team 3. So you get 3, you build a team of 3 people. You help them to get their team of 3, you'll make $1,400. You get 6, help them get your team of 6 get their 3, you'd make $3,200. Team of 9 get their 3, you'd make $6,100. And build a team of 12 people who get 3, and you'll make $10,300. So very powerful, very lucrative. Now, let me give you just 2 quick strategies. You can call 12 people and you say, hey, look, I'm helping to launch this new company. I'm very excited about it. I'm going to help take this company from small to big. I'm going to help 12 people this month to make $500. When you help 12 people make $500, you will have made $10,300. It's payable the next week. Well, what if you want to be a little bit more aggressive? You call 12 people and you say, hey, look, I'm going to help 12 people make $3,000 this month. I'm going to take this company from small to big. I'm super excited about it. I'm passionate about where we're going. Love the Live Clean mission. You've got to be, come be part of this with me. You help 12 people make $3,000 and you'll actually have made $23,000 yourself. So you can kind of build your strategy according to what's comfortable for you. But the real point is this: get in and get your 3 and then help your team get their 3. Now, let me walk you through an idea of the residual portion of our plan, right? What we just talked about was more bonuses. They're more kind of upfront bonuses. Let me walk you through the residual portion. Let's say that you were to introduce 3 people on your level 1, 3 people. They were to order $100 of Modere products a month. This is an example of the company paying a 5% commission. Our average is more like 7%, but this will at least give you a good idea. You'd make $15 a month, right? Those people get their 3. You have 9 people on level 2. You make $45 a month. Those people get their 3. You have 27 on level 3, 81 on level 4, 243 on level 5. We've seen models like this where it's kind of a 3 who get 3 who get 3. Now, I want to point out that it never works this perfectly. I understand that. Like, sometimes you'll have someone that will get more than 3 and someone will get less than 3, right? I understand how that works. But this gives you a conceptual idea of the power of duplication. Now, this is just your team ordering. Let me share with you how powerful these pods are to your business. First of all, these pods, these customer pods, whether it's a customer that you introduce or a customer that your customer introduces or someone they introduce, et cetera, to infinity. There's no limit. There's no levels on these pods. Literally, they could have customers refer 1,000 referrals away from you, and all those customers count in your pod. Well, you'll make 10 to 20% commission monthly, 10 to 20% commission on that entire pod. And then you'll have $100 to $1,200 monthly and $100 to $1,200 quarterly bonuses in addition to your 20% commission. So that young lady that made $34,000 last year with her pod, she did it through those monthly and quarterly bonuses plus her 20% commission. And again, your customers don't take up levels within your organization, so they don't push people away from you, push volume away from you. So let me go back to this example I was sharing with you about 3 who get 3, who get 3, who get 3, etc. Well, this example in the white is just if your team is consuming. This is how most MLMs are built. It's all on what's called self-consumption. It's the consumption of the network and what they can consume themselves. This is the power if you were to average 10 customers each. In other words, each one of your social marketers were to have an average of 10. Now, right now in Modere, we're averaging 10 customers per one social marketer. I think over time, we could turn those numbers into significantly higher, like 15 to 20 to 1, but we're averaging 10 real customers, real retail customers per one social marketer. So kind of my story has been, I've introduced 49 people to Modere. I've signed up 49 social marketers. That's turned into just over 8,000 social marketers, which has turned into just over 80,000 customers. So very powerful. We're approaching 100,000 people in an organization in 18 months from the power of this social retail model. Now, let me share this with you. Some of these comp plan things, those of you that are comp plan gurus will get this. Some of you that aren't, it's okay, but the ideas are very powerful. The average MLM pays, or network marketing company will pay 6 to 9 levels of commission. One of your people place an active order, that takes up one of your levels. Well, what happens in networking is sometimes the best people you enroll or some of the best people that come into your group aren't the ones you personally enroll. They come down in your group somewhere. Maybe they're in your 4th level, 5th level, etc. Modere doesn't pay you on levels, they pay you on generations. So here's the power of this model, is if these people they're good at getting customers, they're building their pods, what will happen is all of this revenue down to a senior consultant someone that has 1,500 in volume, this will all compress into generations. You get paid on 8 generations of senior consultants. So in simple language, this is what that means. It means you'll probably be able to reach at least 3 to 4 times deeper within your organization than you ever have in any traditional networking model. You'll also, what that means is you'll be able to potentially make 3 to 4 times the income because you're reaching 3 to 4 times deeper and being paid on more of the revenue or the volume that your team is generating. This is very, very compelling stuff. Let me just very quickly walk you through our ranks. And you don't need to be an expert on all these right now, but I just want you to have an idea of how the ranks work. When you become a senior consultant, you're going to have 1,500 in volume, 750 from a max team. Team leader is an important rank for us. That's when you have 3,000 in volume. You can count 1,500 from a max team. Senior team leader, 6,000 in volume, 3,000 from your biggest team. Director 1's another important rank. This is when you start check matching. This is when you have 12,000 in volume with 7,000 from your biggest team. And there's 3 levels of director. There's Director 1, a Director 2, and a Director 3. Director 2 is 25,000 with 15,000 max leg. And Director 3 is 50,000 in volume for your entire organization, all your customers, all your social marketers, with 35,000 coming from your biggest team. Now, once you leave the director ranks, you go into the elite ranks. We have elite 1, 2, and 3. 100,000 in volume and 70,000 max leg is elite 1. 200,000, 140,000 max leg is elite 2. And then lastly, 400,000 and 280,000 is elite 3. So that's how the titles work coming up through the compensation. I showed you those titles because I want to walk you through the power of the back end of this plan, the power of the residual income nature of this plan. There's 2 things that create residual income: true customer consumption and leadership, competent leaders within an organization. We can create residual income with the behaviors this plan drives as well or better than any network that's ever existed. So let me share with you what we're doing. Let's say that you become an elite 3. So you're making an average of 50,000 a month or 25,000 a month or more, right? You're really doing great. $25,000 to $100,000 a month. We have people that are elite 3 right now that are approaching 200,000 a month, just to give you a perspective, right? Well, let's say that within this block, this square represents your entire organization, your customer pod, all of your team, all of their customers, etc. They're all represented right here in this block, this E3 organization. So let's tear open that organization. And let's say that down one of your lines, you have an E3. You have someone in your group that's an E3. They're the top of the plan. Let's say that they're making, for the sake of an example, $50,000 a month is their 8 generation deep unilevel with all their customers and all their social marketers. Well, what would happen is you'll receive a 22% match on that person's $50,000 a month check. So that would be an $11,000 a month match every time that person gets their check. Let's say that down that E3, you have an E2. You'd make a 20% match down on that E2's entire 8 generation deep unilevel. An 18% match on E1s, a 16% match on D3s, 14 on D2s, 12 on D1, and 10% on your team leaders, all the way down to those little team leaders. You're matching on those. Now, Compensation plans actually aren't about percentages. Like what percentage, like someone argues like, yeah, so my comp plan pays like 7% on like level 14. You only, guys, who cares? What matters is behaviors. Like what behaviors are you driving? And are those behaviors the right ones to drive, right? Are they driving the right activities? Well, let me share this. What behavior does this drive? You as a big superstar E3, you can come all the way down in this group and you can work with this brand new, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed team leader. When you help their check increase, guess what immediately happens to your check? It goes up because you're check matching on their check. Now, here's what's so powerful about this plan and the behavior that it creates. It creates the behavior of leaders working with leaders. That is the behavior you want in an organization. So when you help that team leader's check goes up, guess who else's check increases? The director 1 above them and the director 2 above them and the director 3 and elites above them. All of their checks go up, which means your overall 8-generation deep unilevel goes up, which means your overall check goes up because you build networks from the bottom up, not the top down. You burn from the bottom. Now, here's what's so powerful. The guy that helped us build this plan, he's literally built plans for everyone from Avon to startups. He built all of Nu Skin's entire tech platform with our compensation. The guy's a genius. He's like the best compensation plan guru in all of the networking profession. He calls us one day and he goes, there's something really powerful about your plan. We go, what's that? He goes, when you're paid on your E3 organization, in this example, when you're paid on your organization, you're paid on everything. You're paid on all the volume that you've created. He goes, which is fair. You're paid one time on all the volume. He said, but with this check matching, you're paid 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times on the exact same volume. Because all those leaders are your leaders that are within your group. So he goes, you should tell people that. And I said, I'll tell them. So I'm here to tell you, right? So check this out. Let's say that this E3 right here, this entire E3 organization is 1 generation. So let's take this entire organization right here and let's compress it into this 1 generation of E3. We're actually paid 2 generations of E3s. So the power of this plan on the back end is almost unbelievable, right? The power of leaders working with leaders, working with leaders, working with leaders, working with leaders to create true massive residual income within your organization. Check matching starts when you hit Director 1. Director 1 is at 12,000 in volume, so you don't have to be an E3 to start check matching. Let me quickly walk you through the structure, from a strategy perspective. This is a volume-based plan, not a rank-based plan. Some of you guys come from networks. I was one of them, by the way. If you didn't personally sponsor this person and they didn't have enough of these personally sponsored people on their team, who didn't have enough personally sponsored people on their team, who didn't have enough in their team, you couldn't qualify that line. That volume wouldn't count for you, and your rank wouldn't increase, and therefore your check wouldn't increase. And at the end of the month, you have people going in and trying to buy orders on the 18th level to try and get lines to. I mean, just crazy. It's like the worst behaviors that you don't want to create those kind of screwy, weird behaviors at the end of the month. What you want people focused on is driving volume, driving revenue. So here's how you maximize this plan. You need 3 legs. You can build more than 3, but you need 3 legs to max it out to go to E3. You need at least 1 team leader in each leg. Now, for those of you that remember, a team leader only has 3,000 in volume. So team leaders are really kind of a smaller position, right? 3,000 in sales. If you personally sponsor someone who develops into a team leader, that counts for you. That's what a team leader line, all the volume that line produces now counts for you. If you have someone on your team that sponsors someone who develops into a team leader, that line not only counts for you, it counts for these guys as well. They all now have a team leader line. If someone in your upline were to place someone under you who eventually develops into a team leader, that line would not only count for you, but would count for this person as well. So you need 1 team leader in each of your lines. So just to give you guys some perspectives, there's networks out there that you need an ambassador in each line. They say our plan's super easy. All you need is an ambassador. Their ambassadors have 150,000 in volume to qualify the line. I'm here to tell you that all you need is someone that has 3,000 in volume to qualify the whole line. It's the simplest structure plan on the planet as far as what you need to do to get the structure for your organization. And then what we need to do is go focus on revenue, right? Go drive volume. We're also an experience brand. We do really kind of cool stuff. Our 90-day path to escape, you can win what we call Modere experiences. You can win these twice a year. So these are custom suits, skydiving, stitchfix.com, giving you on a shopping spree. We'll send you to a VIP concert tickets, VIP sporting event. These are really kind of fun experiences. Now, there's companies that have incentives like an iPad, right? You can win an iPad. If you don't win that iPad in the prescribed amount of time, you don't ever win it. It's over. Like that was your only chance. These experiences, you can win these twice a year for the rest of your life. So here's the question I have for you. What would you pick the first time? Would you have Mary Maids deep clean your house every month for the next 6 months? Would you do a weekly mani and pedi? Would you do a shopping spree at stitchfix.com? Would you do a custom suit? Would you go skydiving? What are you going to pick 6 months from now? And then 6 months from then, and 6 months from then? You can consistently win these over and over and over. We also twice a year do what we call Modere Escapes. So we're a lifestyle brand, right? So as a lifestyle brand, we have Modere Escapes that you can actually be part of that drive you into all of the different aspects. We just got home from Puerto Vallarta. These are the one we just got home was a 5-diamond resort, not 5-star. It was 5-diamond. Like my room was like 2,000 square feet. It was crazy. So we send these, you and your team, all expense paid, and then you can win these at Director One. Director One's 12,000 in volume. So very, very early in the plan, you can start winning these Modere Escapes. Let me just close by telling you my vision, where I think we're headed with this, right? Our mission is to help 10 million homes live clean. 10 million homes live clean. Now, let me share with you how I think we literally have an idea that could change the whole world. Gilt.com changed the world with 6 million customers in 6 years. Let me share with you what I think we can go pull off, right? We need 1 million of us, 1 million social marketers. We build a community of 1 million people that say, hey, I love it. I love the idea of helping people live clean. I love the idea of social retail. It makes sense to me. I want to be part of what you guys are up to. And they want to join our culture, this movement that we've created. Well, if that's you, we need 1 million of us. We need to go build a community of 1 million social marketers. We then need to average 10 customers each. Right now, we're averaging 10 each. I think we could get 15 to 20 to 1, but right now we're 10 to 1 in a very healthy way, right? Well, last month, Modere averaged $96 per customer. So in other words, $96 was the average order per customer, per home that was switching out their products for these clean label products. Do you think that the offer that we're rolling out, that $99 and $25 shopping credit, do you think that's going to increase the average, or do you think the average is going to go down? Well, if you're anything like me, I think the average is going to go up quite significantly, right? But let's just say, for the sake of an example, that we average $50 a home, right? So we average $50 per customer as opposed to the 96 that we're averaging, which I think is going to increase. Well, what that means is we'd be a $5 billion business, a $5 billion company. Now, those of you that know networking, that means we'd be potentially the second largest network in all the world. More importantly than the networking side and changing the game forever in networking, we would have changed the world forever in retail. Social retail would not only be the new model that all direct sales companies would chase, it'd be the new model that all retailers would chase, online retailers, because of the power of what 1 million social marketers that are committed to the same cause and goal and culture can go do. So with that, honored that you take the time. I'm going to share with you a quick video that basically summarizes this. We have great tools to be able to help you share this message. I appreciate your time and attention. I look forward to meeting you in person and partnering with you soon.
You are hearing the buzz about this new M1 anti-aging system during a unique pre-launch phase. This phase will only run through this fall. You can be one of the exclusive people who begin using this experiential system, share your story, make great money with a lucrative pre-launch incentive, and build a lasting residual income. How do you do this? First, connect with us. Like the Modere page and the Shifting Retail page on Facebook. Second, join our mission to live clean by ordering your special $3.99 pre-launch social marketer collection, and join the loyalty program to auto-qualify for all commissions and the opportunity to get your products free each month. In this collection, you'll be the first to experience the new M1 anti-aging system with many other Modere clean label products. Third, take part in Modere's Bare Your Beautiful Face social media contest and begin sharing your 4-week experience. The 2 people with the most inspirational viral posts will join us for a VIP gifting of the M1 anti-aging system at the Emmys Celebrity Style Lounge. So get ready for your close-up. Fourth, capitalize on the lucrative Get 3 Team 3 pre-launch bonus. Here's how it works. Get 3 friends to join you and you'll make $500 in cash next week. Get 3 more friends and make over $1,100 next week. Get 3 more and make $1,800. Get 3 more for a total of 12 and make $3,000. Once you get your 3, help your team get their 3 and make over $1,400. Get your 6 and help them get their 3 and make over $3,200. Help your team of 9 get their 3 and make over $6,100. Help your team of 12 get their 3 and you'll make over $10,000. Help others live clean with Modere and enjoy rock-solid residual income. Modere's industry-leading compensation plan combines the power of limitless customer commissions, paying up to 42%, deep generational pay, and innovative leadership development bonus that allows you to match on all of your leaders' checks. Also be rewarded with amazing experiences. Everything from skydiving adventure to a shopping spree to a new custom suit to Merry Maids deep cleaning your house with Modere experiences. And enjoy 2 all-expense-paid Modere escapes to 5-star resorts per year. Whether your goal is to add an additional $500 to $1,000 a month for your family income, or to earn up to $1 million elite lifestyle bonus, there's a home for you and a reward for your level of commitment and effort. Don't let this unique moment pass you by. Position yourself today, help others live clean, have fun, and write an amazing story. Click Join Now to get started.